How y'all doing? What's going on? I know ain't no bad in here yet. I don't see no bad in here right now. But yeah, this lab is about me just trying to figure things out. This is exactly what it's about. Me trying to figure things out. So I'm gonna get off into this really quick. I was on here kind of talking about it yesterday, and I'm gonna talk about it again today a little bit more. I'm gonna talk about it today. All right, how you doing, Abkey? Abkey, you the first one. You the first one in here. Congratulations. Hello. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk a little bit more calmly about me trying to figure these things out now. I was talking about this similar yesterday. A little bit more calm today. So how y'all doing? How y'all day doing going so far? How y'all day going so far? Always early for no apparent. Okay, you probably see me coming on here. Like because it like probably see like a notification or something. I think that's what you told me. So that's probably why you see me come. So yeah, what I'm trying to figure out now is that by me living in Mexico, I can't get like a regular W-2, like a regular 40-hour type work job. Like for the most part, like a lot of the companies I talk to, they like, you know, um it's like restrictions. You know what I'm saying? It's restrictions on like location where you gotta be. So the only thing I do now, which I have mentioned, is I interpret, which is my base income as an interpreter. So yeah, I'm doing a little better, and I'm doing a little better because it's just more of coming to a point of accepting. Okay, these are your opportunities. This is where you go from here. Like I'm in a better position in that way mentally. I feel like than yesterday. Yesterday I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh my god, like where the work is? What's going on? And the day was sort of kind of a similar day, sort of kind of similar, but I had my interview today with a particular place, but it's like always the restriction of saying that hey, you got to be in the U.S. to work, right? Which is crazy. Like all these remote jobs say you got to be in the U.S. to work, but it's crazy. You should be able to work from anywhere, but you just can't. Maybe I can be a consultant to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I have been through so many experiences that if somebody really wanted to come to me and be like, I'm moving to Mexico and I'm like, I need to find a job, I would pretty much tell them like the ins and out because I done been through like one thing about it, going through experiences give you just that. It give you experience. So I can definitely possibly be a consultation person, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out over here. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I had like 3 slow days with my interpreting, so that's not good. Today was sort of like a slow day, so I'm trying to figure things out. So we hoping that tomorrow pick up. Hopefully Friday. Hopefully Monday. We just hoping it, you know. And then I'm trying to work on my own business. I did outreach a couple of people today to try to get clients. But yeah, I'm doing I would say better, but this is my point of doing a live today is to talk about what I'm trying to figure out. That's the point. I'm doing good on YouTube. I'm doing tremendous on YouTube. I'm thankful for that in a way because I keep thinking about giving up and I'm not giving up. I'm just okay, just show up for your people that follow you, like do it. So I've been doing good on it. So yeah, ain't nothing much I can really say. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Figuring things out, having patience. You gotta have patience too. There's one thing you gotta have patience when you're trying to start your business or figure whatever out. But I already came to the conclusion I can't work like a regular full-time remote job. I can't really do that because a lot of those companies are really strict on where you work from, which is crazy. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever apply for a remote job, but they pretty strict on where you work from. But I see so many people doing like content creation and stuff like that, and I'm like, how do I make money off that? I'm like, how do I do it? Like I said, I'm dancing, I'm doing my thing. I guess I'm still building something, even though sometimes it don't feel like it. I guess it's like you still technically building something. I guess, I would say that because I am in a way building something. Um, Sometimes I feel like maybe if I just did lives more and just offered my services like Spanish teachings or French teachings, maybe I could probably like get some clients. Maybe I possibly can. I possibly can. So it's just a certain way I gotta scale my business. But yeah, I'll say I'm doing good. I'm doing better than yesterday, I would say. Yep. But I'm going to probably be talking about this probably from time to time, about this particular situation. You said that speaking of Spanish, I have gotten okay. You got a Spanish dictionary. Okay, that's good. That's good. You want to learn Spanish? Yeah, I just need some. Let me see. You said any tips on how to use it? I would just say just try to look up the words that you feel that you more interested in wanting to learn, that you want to know. See, I'm working right now. See, look at that. I'm working right now. This is work right here, like I'm working, right? So I just need to monetize what I do, and that'll be like a right. So, but yeah, I would say just look up the words you want to learn. Maybe tell everybody about my channel or something. We gonna figure this thing out. We gonna figure it out so I can have more control over my income. Cause I just hate like working as an interpreter. Um, let me just stop being just taking my time and just explain to y'all for real, for real. Okay. So, and I know Adam probably told y'all this. Okay. So when you work as an interpreter, right? You're a freelance person, right? Okay. I'm telling y'all my situation. You are freelance. What does freelance mean? Freelance mean that you're not paid for your time, right? You're not paid for your time. You're not. Okay. You are paid when you actually are working. Like you have to, like on my job, what I do, I have to actually be talking to people for me to get paid. Okay. If the phone doesn't ring and I don't catch a call, then I'm like, okay, I'm not paid. It's zero, right? So you can have a smooth week, right? Where you answering call after call after call. You could have it, right? And you getting paid for them calls you answering, but out of nowhere, it could just be like you all of a sudden like, okay, where the calls at? You know what I'm saying? And it's just all of a sudden now you're not getting paid. And this how it worked. Like my week right now, this has been, right? So I'm sort of kind of panicking and like, oh, I hope that things, heat back up and I start like it's ramping down. Like I feel like it's ramping down and it's like you don't know if or when it's gonna ramp back up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, please, I hope it ramp back up. You know what I'm saying? Because it can't keep ramping down because it's like, so that's why I was sort of panicking yesterday, y'all. So y'all understand my situation. With this type of work, it's very volatile. So it's not like you will be working from this time to this time. It's like it can ramp up. And then all of a sudden you like, okay, I'm ready to work. And you show up and it's like, okay, now where's the calls, Or you might get one or two calls or it's just, what I'm going with it, right? You know where I'm going with it, right? That's just how it works. So you said, so I can look up common nouns, verbs, pronouns, and grammatical genders of the language and some adjectives. Yo quiero agua. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, yo quiero agua is how you would say that. Yo quiero agua. But I would just say quiero agua. Like, I don't really hear people just say, like, yo a lot. Like, but it is, right? But I would say quiero agua. Right? I would say quiero agua. But yeah, y'all, what y'all think about that? Y'all think about that? I'm what I'm calling it. I'm crashing out over here, y'all, but for a good reason. But that's how it work, right? That's how it work when you work. But that ain't just even as an interpreter. Even any job where you work where is the model is set up like that, it would probably be the same thing. Like even me working for myself, because I also work for myself. As an interpreter, right? Like I work for myself, but see, I gotta try to get clients, and it's like very hard. But I'm trying to, y'all. In my father's dialect, they pronounce it yo. Oh, Joe. Is that Argentina? Is it like Argentina? But yeah, y'all. I only got you watching me, App Key. I appreciate that. I wish somebody else was here to kind of explain and talk to them about the situation. I'm gonna see if anybody else come in though. We chilling for right now for a little minute. Puerto Rican. Oh, okay, Puerto Rican. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me Puerto Rican. But yeah, y'all, this how it really works. It has ramped down this week. It has ramped down. It has ramped down. It has dwindled down for 3 days so far. So y'all hope that it dwindle back up. That it hopefully y'all just keep me in your hopes. That it dwindles up. That it ramps up again. Yeah, but that's why I've been sort of kind of stressed this week. But last week was like I wasn't stressed last week. Last week was like okay, I was alright. So we hoping that it's just this week only, and hopefully next week I'll be that everything will ramp back up again. But that's how it is, and I've heard like a lot of interpreters like complain about similar things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why it's like that. I just don't know why. But it's crazy. Yep. Hey, the new person that's coming in. Oh man, that was there for a second. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how to get my clients. I'm just thinking that in order to get clients online, you probably have to pay for promotions and all this stuff. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna have to do. Like you gotta take it so serious, invest time, and it's hard to do it when you stressed out like that about certain things like your income. It's sort of hard to do. Right, it's hard to do. Yeah, but anyway, what y'all got to say? I mean, like I know I'm talking a lot. I mean, this is what my live is about today. My live is about this. How you doing? We got a new person up in here. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm not giving up. I'm trying to get my subscribers. What's up, Ozirus? Where you from? Ozirus? What's going on? Oh, I got a call, but it don't look like I got it. That's another thing. Me working, they send one call to like 1,000 of interpreters. So if you're not fast enough, it's like you miss it. So it's like you got that problem too. But I think it's ramping up again, y'all. I think it may be ramping up. I hope so. Yapping is exactly what I like to listen to. Too quiet for me. Oh, you like me? So it's like I'm yapping. I'm yapping about this job situation. Yeah. I'm yapping about my job situation, y'all. I'm yapping about that. That's what I'm yapping about now. You are too young to do one. Are you from Wakanda? Okay. So what do y'all think? Ooh, did I get that? No, I didn't get it, man. Like I got some calls coming in, but people keep getting them before me, y'all. Like this crazy. People keep getting them before. Ain't this crazy though? Like how they put one call for everybody, and you gotta click fast. Like I'm like, dang. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep complaining, y'all. But I'm just saying, it's quite interesting. Yeah. So what do y'all think I should do? Like, what do y'all think I should do about this situation? All my followers that have experience or they have knowledge, what do you think I should do? Like, if I'm in a situation where I'm working and my only source of work is through interpreting, right? But it ramps up and it ramps down just in an unpredictable way, right? So it's like, it's very unpredictable of what my workload would be from, I would say, day to day, week to week, right? So it's like I say, one day it could ramp up, one day it could ramp down, 2-3 days it could ramp down. What do y'all think I should do? I cannot work pretty much like a W-2 job that's giving me a set amount of hours, right? I can't do that because they're very strict on location for the most part. Like I can't be in Mexico working for a U.S. company for the most part, right? I can't really do that. So, and they checking they logs. So what do y'all think else or could I do? Like y'all people here that's watching me in that particular case. Cause I was stressed at first saying, I'm worried because wow, what if I don't make enough of this or that or that, whatever, right? But I realized, well, you can't really stress about it because ain't nothing you could really control in that specific situation. You said I recommend you train your reflexes. It'll help you get faster answering. Man, but it's not really even like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like how can I put it? It's not really it's I don't know. It's like it ain't even like even if you fast, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you still could not catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so like you barely got a chance to catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you got fast reflex, you know. So it's pretty much like that's not the root of it. The root of it is really is not enough calls some of the time. So because you got like hundreds of people answering, it's so hard to catch the calls. So I'm just wondering, like, what do y'all think I should do? My thing is, you know, it's really no other choice than just putting your energy into your own business. Like, it's really no other choice, you know, because I told myself, I said, well, you can't do nothing but accept when it's slow. Like, what can you do? Like, it's nothing you can, like, nothing. Like, you just, nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be able to accept it, right? So yeah, I think I answered. I think I know my own answer, y'all. I think I pretty much know my own answer at this point. What I would need to really do. You know, I really know my own answer pretty much. Like when it's like that, you really can't complain. You have to still work. You have to hope that it ramps back up, and then work on your business, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. What you say? What you say? What you say, Apkey? I don't know what to tell you about this. I do not understand your profession well enough to provide more information. Okay, I should stop speaking so formally. No, I mean I think that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I know my profession more than anybody else on here. So yeah, I know my profession. Like I said, it's sort of like what if you so it's really the model of the profession, right? So let me give you an example. What if you sold something and you had your restaurant, right? Let's just say you got a restaurant and you sell pizza, right? So let's put it into like just a basic thing. You sold pizzas at your restaurant. And of course, with a restaurant, it could be sort of up and down, right? Like some days you may have more customers, then some days you won't really have that many customers, right? So let's say, for instance, one whole week or 2 whole weeks, you was packed. You was having so many customers, and you was like, wow, it's so many people coming in getting pizzas. And then you have like 3 days or 4 days, and it's like you barely see any person. And then maybe like one or two people come, and it's like, where all the people go? So you making less money because it's less people coming in buying pizzas. But you don't really know when it's gonna be more people and when it's gonna pick up again and it's gonna be more people coming in like before. So translate that to my situation, but it's over the phone and not pieces. It's the same situation. So what would you do in that situation? Like if you have people coming in at first that was buying pieces, and then all of a sudden you have a slow time where it's like a couple people maybe coming in, right? And it's your work. That's what you do. It's just like with anything. Like if I like have more customers like with my business, right? With my business that, my website, I'ma have customers that's booking me, and then it's gonna be probably like a slow moment where I don't have really nobody. Right? So it's like we really talking about like unpredictable situation, right? You got your business, but it's unpredictable at the end of the day. So you tend to panic at those unpredictable moments or those slow moments, right? Because you sort of like, I don't know if did I get this call? No, I didn't get this call. Okay, I'm getting some calls kind of coming in. I ain't get somebody else get it. I ain't gonna worry about it. But anyway, it's like a similar situation like that where like what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like you can have some slow moments, but you can't predict when they're gonna be. Yeah. None you really can do, right? Ain't nothing you really could technically do. Not really, right? Like that happened during COVID. Like we had people that had slow moments, right? I sure remember that like when COVID was happening, and I came to Mexico, it was a lot of slow. It was slow for people that was renting stuff out, right? So they was renting places out, and nobody wasn't really, renting the apartments no more like that because it was COVID, right? So it's like I guess it's something that can happen no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Whether you working for what I'm doing, whether you no matter what, you can have like slow moments or unpredictable moments, right? So it's basically like what would you do at a unpredictable moment where things just slow down? You know what I'm saying? And you like, oh my God, or it becomes almost dead. That's the real question. You said they make more sense now. Like, what would you do? I would say really nothing. Like, it's really nothing you can really do. Not really. Not really. Not nothing that would immediately flip the situation around. You just have to pretty much eat that moment, right? I say you gotta eat that moment, but you need to make sure you prepare for slow moments. That's the only thing I can say. Because I think any business is gonna have slow moments. So you have to make sure you prepare for those. That's what I would say. I would say you just have to be prepared for any slow moments. You know what I'm saying? So if it's 3, 4 days, okay, well, I had so many days of this, so I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you prepare. That's the only thing I can really say for anybody. If you have slow moments, make sure you prepared. So to me, starting a business, you got to be prepared, even when it ain't slow moments. You said unpredictability comes with the job. It seems right, right. Unpredictability comes with the job. I liked it. I liked it. I feel like a little better. I don't know. Sometimes when people word something a certain way, you like, dang, I like the way they said it. So yeah, you're right. Unpredictability comes with the job, but it also hurts you because it ain't like you get paid for your unpredictability. Like I need to get paid for my unpredictability. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hurtful part. You're not paid for that unpredictability or for that downtime. Which would, if you're in your pizza restaurant, right? In your pizza restaurant, you get paid. If you're the owner, you're not gonna get paid that much because you get money directly from the people that's giving you the money for your pizzas. But if you got an employee working for you, you probably gonna still be paying your employees so they can still show up, right? Right? You still probably gonna be paying them to show up, right? Cause you ain't gonna just be making the pieces by yourself, so you still gonna be paying them even though it's slow. And technically, when it's slow, you losing money, right? You losing it because it's slow. So I think I answered a lot of my own question. Yeah, and you answered it too. Yeah, unpredictability just comes with the job. But that's easier said than you actually experiencing it. But anyway, yeah. We just gonna hope things pick back up soon. Hopefully tomorrow, hopefully Friday, hopefully next week. Yeah, but unpredictability comes with the job. I like that. I like that. That's just true. So you can't really worry about that because it's gonna be that way. Even if you got your own business, you working for unpredictability is gonna come with the job. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like that. Like even if I book clients, like you can't predict when nobody gonna need the service. You know what I'm saying? So you right. You right. You right. You so right. But the thing about it is, if you have an employee working for you in your pizza shop, then you still gonna pay that employee, so that employee is not gonna experience that same, unpredictability as you because you paying them, right? So they're not gonna feel like, oh my God, where's the money coming in or what's going on? Because they gonna get paid because you paying them for showing up, right? You paying them for showing up there. Did I get this call? Did I get this call? Nope, I didn't get it. I ain't getting no calls, y'all. But calls are coming in, which I'm happy about. I'm happy about that. But it's like I'm constantly trying to get them and I'm missing them. All right. Anyway, what you say? You said English is my strongest language, so I tend to say things with a more event. That's what's up. Like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm talking about my job situation, about me not really getting that many calls, about it slowing down, and I'm talking about like just a situation where you probably got your restaurant or whatever type of business and you get slow times when it's slow and you like, am I the only person that panic? You know, I panic so much when it's so slow. Like I panic. And it's like if you had your own place, your own business, I'm sure you'll probably face the same thing, right? You gonna face the same. Yeah, many people do face the same thing. Like even some of the jobs I don't work for, like banks and stuff like that, they experience slow moments too. They experience moments where it's like slow and they ain't, it's gonna be like this. It just comes with the job, right? It comes with the job. I like that. I have to. That come in is really valuable, right? I don't know no profession where you are a business owner and you're not gonna have any slow moments and everything's gonna always be busy. Like everybody has slow moments. Everybody have them. What do you mean? I reach Unc stats? I really reach Unc stats for real? For real? What do you mean? Unc stats? Yeah, I'm an Unc. I'm an Unc. Well, yeah, I'm technically an uncle for real, right? But I think, yeah. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Talking about this situation. I think it's gonna get better. It's just I gotta be patient. Accept that it's gonna be some slow moments. But I just be hoping, like, man, I hope these slow moments don't last forever. Or it just, it's just you think like that. You think like that. I had one company I used to work for. They was, man, they was, I was asking calls all the time for them. It was like years ago. I was working for them and it was like, it was back to back. But see, they was scaling everything, so they was round calls to certain people. Yeah, they was round calls to certain people. But yeah, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Do we got a new subscriber today? Anybody new? I don't think so, but we gonna check. Oh no, we ain't got no new one today. We had one yesterday, one new subscriber. What you said? All right, I gotta go. All right, okay. Take care now. Thank you for being here. Okay, need to. Okay, that is the spirit. Okay, study every day. Okay, study your Spanish. Estudia todos los días. Que estudies todos los días porque tú vas a mejorar tu español. Yeah, I just said study every day because you're gonna get better with your Spanish. So, and I'm gonna practice my French. Even though I speak French, I need to always be studying French. Right, and live in Mexico, so Spanish is around me. But take care. Thank you for being here, Abkey. Abkey, thank you for the messages. Who else we got? We got I can't see who in here. But yeah, it's about hanging in there, y'all. Hanging in there. Yep. It's about hanging in there, y'all. Yeah, so hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm done for the day, y'all. I'm done for the day. I appreciate y'all for being here.